And now it's time to look at the next area, which is creating graphs and improving the different graphs that we've got. So here's a pie chart that we looked at in the last time, and we saw the percentages that you could allocate for each of the different activities within the band. And what's important for this is to make sure that you've labelled the chart title. So you can just highlight the chart title. You put Sakai's snacks cost breakdown, and you can put in a dollar value for that. That enables you to use the chart as a bit of a, actually no, that's a percentage breakdown actually. So you can make that a nice little feature that Mr. Sakai can look at and say, well, the majority of your cost comes down to food and drinks. So he might be able to add a discount for the particular food element, or maybe a discount for drinks, just to ensure that he's got an adequate breakdown that looks reasonable for the customer. Another thing that Sakai can do is to create a column chart. Now, we looked at that a little bit earlier, but I'll show you a better way of laying it out. You highlight the values and you click on Insert Column, and you have one of these stacked column charts. Now, as you can see here, the initial interpretation shows the food, drinks, hall hire and band costs in this fashion, but if I actually click on the Select Data tab and I click on Switch Row and Column, you can actually see them laid out in a lovely row such as this. And if I wanted to, I can actually change this, edit this, and say, instead of calling it 1, I can call it order, or I can call it the event total, or the event order, or something like that. I'll just click on order, and as you can see, the 1 changes to order. I'll click OK. So this gives you an overall breakdown, and if I wanted to, I can add the Sakai Snacks cost breakdown as a chart title. So I can click on here and I can have it centered, overlaying the chart, but I'll actually have it above the chart, and then I'll click on it and add this information. So Sakai's Snacks cost breakdown, and I'll have it in dollars. And what I'll also do is I'll also go into here and say, how do I want to lay out the data labels? And what I'd like to do is to lay out the data labels to have each of the individual amounts put in there. As you can see, the 700 and 900 are a little bit hard to read, but that can be updated in a second. So what we're going to do, we'll just grab this information here, and what we'll do is we'll put this into a different sheet within the spreadsheet. So you can click on Insert Spreadsheet. Instead of being Sheet 1, we'll just put this down as Reports. And this gives a chance for the breakdown reports. And what I can do is I can just grab this chart tool, click on Design, and click on Move Chart, and I can have it as an object in Reports. And that will move this from one area to another. So then I can just have one specific area. If I just move Chart again, and I'll move it into the Reports. So I can move these two over here, and I can lay it out a little bit nicer. So if I just grab this and hold the mouse button down, and then I can drag it down and make it look a little bit neater. It's a little bit too large because it requires scaling. Scrolling of the screen, there we go. There's a Snacks cost breakdown there, and I've also got another breakdown which I can insert here. And there you go, that's looking quite nice there, and the reports information is able to be accessed by people who look at the chart, and I think that's pretty decent. So Sakai Snacks, now we've got a little bit more space, screen real estate that we can use here, and all of the important information can be accessed by using the reports. So if Sakai was looking to do things, he could access them from here. And that's the end of this presentation.